think so, but maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, he's got one of the strongest arms in the league. Some people may say the strongest, but that can also have a downside occasionally, and here he's intercepted.
Yeah, when we talk about strong arms, being able to throw it deep downfield doesn't necessarily take the strongest. It takes more of the timing type of a quarterback. And it's great to be able to take your shot, but when it hangs up there just a bit too long, you put it in jeopardy. And in this case, that was intercepted.
No score after one on EA Sports. "13 yards remaining on second down. To throw is Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Running right through it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss. On second and 12, Cousins. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue, because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On third down, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. Back to the ground, Cook. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second and 9, Cousins got his man complete over the middle. That's Osborne. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Cousins now. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. Allen now looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
key to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. To throw, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Here's Smith to return it. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jonathan Bullard just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To the air, Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cousins buying time to his left. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now Cousins on fourth down. He's got Smith here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cousins. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. Throwing, Cousins. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Throwing is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Cook up the gut. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Cousins to throw it. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Here's Cousins.
To Jefferson on the slant.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Cousins to throw for it on 4th.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, Cousins.
Completes this to Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Cousins on first down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Singletary again. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And this returnable for Rager. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for one reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more.
For me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance.